Are you overwhelmed bride? Are you last minute bride? Are you someone who just feels like throwing your hands up in the air because wedding planning has become too much for you? Well, now your wedding and event planning knowledge just got a little simpler with my company, Inspire Your. So I have been an event and wedding planner for 9 years in the San Diego market, and just recently moved out from sunny California here to the Midwest, and have created for you my planning product called the Knowledge Box. It's a box where now you can be in charge of the planning process and gain information. And so, much like you, I read through tons of wedding magazines, binders, to try to find all the different information. Every time I would look in a wedding magazine or on a website, I would find something else new that I didn't know about. And so what I did then was consolidate all that information for you into individual knowledge decks, so you can learn quickly and easily each of the different categories for your wedding planning. So for instance, if you are a bride who is last minute and you haven't really thought about some of the final details, you could grab the ceremony deck, the transportation deck, the music deck, and then also the beverage deck, so you can quickly make those decisions that you need for your wedding day. And then if you're a bride who is just really overwhelmed and you aren't a creative individual, then you can grab those categories like the bakery, the food, the floral, to then be able to bring your wedding planning needs to you. So if you are an overwhelmed bride, this is the deck set for you. If you are a bride who is just kind of doing some last minute planning, those are the decks that most people have been coming in and purchasing. And then if you are a bride that just wants the wedding planning done for you because you're not from a big city and you don't know a lot, then these are the deck sets that I would recommend. So if you want to go and create your own knowledge box, you can online, and I'll just show you real quick what the decks are like. So if we take the floral deck, for instance, the Smell It, all you need to do is mix and match the cards to make your event planning simple and easy. So we'll go ahead and take that out just like a playing game. We'll sort out the first deck set, which is all of your different flower options. Then we'll sort out all the different bouquet options, and finally all the different arrangements. So it's quick and easy that you can pick up the flower deck now, and you can go through and figure out what season you're planning for, what meaning you may want to have, what color palette, and you can quickly go through and figure out which flowers would be perfect for your wedding day. Then you can pick up the bouquet and figure out what type of style you like, whether you like a larger arrangement, a more smaller arrangement. All of your options are now condensed into one place. So for me, my personal favorite that I'm glad is bringing back is the hand-tied. So now we're done figuring out our bouquets. You pick up your arrangement to figure out what type of attendant and tabletop designs there are out there. So for instance, if you are looking to do maybe a circular table, a fishbowl might look nice. If you have a rectangular table, a long and low, or even my personal favorite, which would be the elevated display. And you can see how quick and easy it is for you to find the ones that you do like and then the ones that you don't need. So if you are someone who doesn't want to create their own box and maybe don't fit into one of those categories that I've shown, then you can pick a knowledge box that I've already pre-created for you and shop our wedding shop. So let me show you over here what our wedding shop collection looks like. So with our wedding shop, we have all of your wedding planning needs covered. We have your engagement box, so you can start planning before you get those beautiful engagement shots taken in the big day. We have our bachelorette and bridal shower, which are a soiree box. So you guys would not imagine how many times people always ask me, well, what should I do as a maid of honor? What should I do as a bridesmaid? We'll give them this gift as well as those beautiful customized gifts when you're asking them. So this is our couple two-piece knowledge box, and this is actually the box that I give to my wedding couples when they book with me for their day of coronation. And in this box, it's a great way for you just to start getting comfortable with the planning process. So you can either get 2 bride decks, 2 groom decks, or a bride and groom deck, and start having fun figuring out what type of dress style you like and what type of suit you want your handsome groom to be wearing. So now that I've kind of showed you a little bit about our knowledge box, the next question everyone asks is, how did I come up with this idea? And so let me show you my kind of inspirational wall that I got from some of the big brands that I love following. So this wall here kind of talks about our adjectives, that we are a creative company, we're an intentional and inspirational company, and we're also one that really strives to get the client to be engaged in their events. So I started this process back in 2013, ripping out magazines or pages out of wedding magazines and putting them into my everything wedding binder because I love being organized. So after I learned kind of what was out there and how I can make it better, I started building my event planning career. So I started off in sales and worked my way up into catering and operations, into restaurant management, and then got into fundraising and sponsorships. And so kind of during those 9-year journey, I came up with Inspire Your logo, which is actually my favorite one that I kept all these memorabilias all these years. But it's how I came up with the name, and the whole idea is that you should always inspire your baby shower, birthday, engagement, wedding day. It's up to you to kind of have that moment. So with our intentionality and our creativity, and now with a simple and standard planning tool, you can start having more meaningful events, and just always remember to let you inspire you.